Okay, so your Friday, Saturday video is late, but you're still getting it. You're getting it now, all right? Shush. Let's go. So we're going to review something that isn't Pseudo Toys, and it's going to be this Transformers Classics Universe. Can't remember exactly what it is. Deluxe Galvatron. What is universally agreed upon to be one of the worst versions of Galvatron that has ever been made. Now, that sounds a bit harsh, doesn't it? Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's totally that bad. Yeah, let's just have a quick look at it. So, it's a tank. It says Galv 25. Does that mean anything? I don't think so, but it says it. It's got a turret that will rotate all the way around. It's got a little missile pod on the side. It's got a really stupid firing missile gimmick, which I hate, because you're almost guaranteed to lose them. There you go. It's got, I'm guessing these are fuel tanks or something. They look a bit like missiles. Some obvious screws, some venting, tracks all the way along. It's not a H-tank, which is a... so you can see, it's not a H-tank, which is a benefit to everyone involved. Some hooks to drag things. Some more visible screws. And some stuff at the back. And those aren't fingers, honest. But the tank mode looks okay. Now, there was, or is, I'm not sure exactly where it fits in. I had that wrong. There is a sort of forced pseudo-walking tank mode, which I think they abandoned halfway, but you can still kind of do it, and it's terrible. So should we try and do that from what I remember? Bear in mind I haven't really messed with this for a long time because, as I said, it's not very good. So we need to rotate these orange parts out. They're on a pin somewhere. Right, get those out. And can we rotate that? Yeah, okay. That's one little tootsie foot. Get this to rotate out. Come on, don't fight with me. Come on, out. Chip. There, rotate, straighten that out. Okay. Okay. So there's two little tootsie foots. Can you see how this is going yet? And the back is slightly even worse because you've got to untab this section, and the back isn't always a nightmare to get to fit. Come on. There we go. Right. There's this piece here. It's got a hook that goes into a slot there, and it's just getting it all lined up is a nightmare. And if you see in here, I can rotate it out of the way. There's this piece, which has nothing to do with the robot mode, so it simply exists for this. Now I'm going to rotate it back into place and try and close all this up again. Do it again this side. Try and get this loose somehow. There we go. Get that loose. Rotate. On this orange hinge there, inside there's a ball joint, and that's what's allowing me to rotate this piece, okay? Get this out. Close it back up again. And make sure it all holds together as well as it does. Okay, so we got little legs there and little legs here. And that is the walking tank mode. It's about 3 millimeters. It's like my finger off the ground. Why? Okay, so let's just bear in mind this is slightly off the ground. Just slightly. And we'll bring in a size comparison. Generation Select G2 Megatron, which is a Voyager. So, it's definitely a deluxe. It's definitely dinky. And if it didn't have the super third mode, it'd be quite low down as well. Why is this a thing? Anyway, I'll take this out of the way. Yeah. Okay, so let's go for transformation. I hate this transformation so much. So, first thing, we're going to try and get these loose again. Come on, come loose, just itch it. I don't want to break you, even though you're terrible. Come on. Come. There we go. Rotate. Allow me to shove this back and forget about it. Okay, good. Get it back like that. Okay. Same on this. Oh, I've got to pop it loose again. Okay. This is a friction hinge on this clear plastic. They thought it'd be great to have a double hinge, a dread double hinge, out of clear plastic. Yeah. Yeah, they designed this. They thought it was a good idea. I wonder how many of these are shattered. Anyway, we'll get it like that. We'll get these up, and there they go, the things and stuff, and done. Right, okay. Now, we're going to wiggle the tank treads, and wiggle them so they pop loose. Please don't get the dogs running around and recording. Thank you. Okay. Now these are the legs. This is the back of the waist. I'm going to try and turn the tank turret so it's not in the way. Lift this up. This is the outside of the hip. This is the inside, so we need to sort of rotate it through. So it's more like that. And this is where it gets a bit funky. We're going to get the foot down, straighten it, blah, blah, blah. And then this piece here, on that gap, slides forward. I think, well, why does it do that? Well, it's to give this enough clearance to fold down and go alongside it. So this makes a giant heel. This makes the front of the leg. And we'll get it down. Oh, and we turn this around, sorry. And we'll turn this so the kneecap and stuff is at the front, which is that way. Now we've got some clearance, we can turn it around. So that's the leg, as it should be. Isn't that super exciting? Let's try that again. So we're going to rotate this around. So we've got the hip the way it should be. Bring this down. Make sure the foot is like that. Slide it forward. Rotate this down. Then turn it 90 to 180. And then we have both legs done. Now the legs are a bit finicky, a bit annoying, but they're not the worst part of the transformation. The worst part of the transformation is all of this. You two, shut up and go away. Bad dogs. We're not play fighting while I'm in the middle of a video. Go away. Oh, I don't even know where to start with this. Okay, where do I start? Try and do this arm, okay? We're just going to fold that under there as well. That way. Right. This piece here, you've got to pop loose. Where is it? One of these sides, there you go. It's got a giant hook that just goes inside there. Now you rotate the missile thing there, and it rotates through one way or the other. Must be the other way. There you go. Now you got a hand. Hello. Okay. And now, what we've got to do is really hateful. We've got to try and get this cannon to dislodge from the outer pieces, which is way harder than it sounds. Slide up on that in there, which is, guess what, kids? A dreaded double hinge. Got to get it up to about there, and then squeeze these two pieces around the hinge that it's on. And that went a lot easier than I was expecting it to. And now you can rotate this around and turn the lower arm around. And that is one arm. It's in the wrong place, but we'll get to that. What we've got to do now, we're going to try and rotate this out of the way a bit and give us enough clearance to just get this arm, move it from there, rotate it over into place, fold this little piece up, straighten the arm out, turn it the right way, and flip the hand out from underneath, which has no hole or anything like that. It's just a straight punchy arm, which I approve of. Get this panel straight, slide it up to reveal the head, and then this should come down and just sort of sits there. It doesn't lock or anything, just sits there. So if you try, you can still slide the head straight in. It's not good. Okay. Now we've got to try and get this arm So, let me explain this to you, if I can. This tab goes into that slot. That little tab at the back there goes into that slot, and that's what keeps the arm in place for the tank mode. Okay. It's got its own hinge there, and it's got these hinge pieces here, which are also on a slider. And the arm itself rotates, obviously, this pin right there. So we've got to get this past all this cable, around, use the slider and lock it in place there. Now bear in mind, this slider, if you wiggle it enough, come on, don't make me out to be a liar, you can just pop straight out. So one of the most fiddly, awkward bits of the transformation will fall apart on you if you're ever so slightly rough with it. It is a terrible, terrible design. Let me just tell you. And now I'm going to have fun getting it back in. Yeah, don't wind the dogs up. They just had to shut up and leave us alone. Okay, right, okay. Get into place. Move it round. Look, can I get to... Oh, no, that's even worse. These two tabs. Yeah, the little one at the top, the big one at the bottom. These that lock into there. Oh, these don't just pop in. No, you've got to get them at the back and slide them in. Yeah, just in case you thought they weren't spiteful enough in this design. Okay, so we got those all in place. Now we just got to play with this stuff. So the easiest thing to do is just fold it all down, shove it like that, and forget about it. And there you go. Done. But I don't think that's right. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be some sort of tabs somewhere that you're supposed to use. Like those? Are you supposed to use those two squares sticking out? Where do they tab in? Do they tab in? Ah, little squares there. There you go. So you're supposed to go like that. And like that. And now it's locked into place. Aha! But still doesn't look right. And there we have Generation Z, University Classics, whatever it is, Galvatron in robot mode. Ta-da! He's so clunky. The knees don't go straight because of the design. The legs are like that, so he's always sort of like you pushed him in the stomach. Like you've got ish. He's sort of like ooh, leaning back a little bit. You can't quite straighten the legs out. One of the arms is massive and clunky, and you can't really use it because of its own backpack. Now that's popped loose. There you go, straighten that out. One of the arms is, okay, a bit loose. I could do with tightening some of those up, but frankly, do I care? But he has got a punchy hand, so he can go, come here, Starscream, which I kind of approve of. The cannon, even if you can't move the arm all the way up for his little, I'll scratch your eyes out hand. Oh, I'll scratch your eyes out. If you can't do that, you can just rotate the cannon, but that kind of loses a bit. Some nice detail that was hidden inside. And you can still spring load it, but why would you? The head is fine. I think it's a lot more Japanese Brave Saga bad guy than Galvatron, but, you know, sure. See, this one's got lots of hinges and stuff, and this one's just a lump with a missile launcher buried in its forearm. And again, if you push on the head slightly, it'll just bury into the body. Yeah. Megatron, turtle mode. Ha! You can't get me. Oh, I can still see your face. Ha! No, you can't anymore. It's stupid, really stupid. Yeah, there's nice detail. Look at all this. It's nice. Even underneath here, it's nice. It's just, why does it exist? This backpack's still a pain in the bum. And possibly the most curious part of this design, something that I don't know if anyone has ever fully explained why it exists. If you go to the top here, there's a little fold-out hook. No idea why, because you can't put any weight on it because this whole piece hinges. So, no idea whatsoever why that exists. It's just a thing. So I suppose we should give you a size comparison. Just look, just stand, all right, with your stupid weirdo toes. Just stand, with your really long legs and your skinny body and your weirdo little arms. Anyway, because I don't have the Kingdom Megatron, Galvatron rather, might be on my list for TF Nation. You never know. See, I kind of want Beast Wars. Sorry, Megatron as well. But that's going to be a big chunk of my budget getting those two, if I can get those two. So here is Titans Return Galvatron. Bring the camera up a little bit. So yeah, he's definitely a deluxe, but not a very big deluxe. And and yes, this is a Shapeways helmet and a Shapeways what's the word? Adapter. That's the one for the cannon. Quite like him. He's my definitive Galvatron so far. Like I say, don't have the Kingdom or whatever. I don't want to hate this figure because it's too easy to hate it. But at the same time, it doesn't do anything to make me want to like it. Oh, sorry, I forgot a little bit. See this bit here? It's on a double hinge, so you can bring it up a little bit. For no good reason, you just can. It's like I say, it's too easy to hate this figure, but at the same time, it doesn't do anything to make you like it. It's like a relative that's been on hard times and they've come to sleep on your chair for your sofa for a couple of weeks, and then they make no effort to get a new job. They eat all your food. They don't clean up after themselves. And you're like, look, I want to help you, but you're not helping yourself. You're that close to kicking him out of the house. It's kind of how I feel with this guy. He's just, do something to make me love you. Come on. Make it like, you've mistransformed the knees. They actually do go straight, but they don't. It's the way the knees are designed. If I cut some of this away, I could probably straighten the leg up. But you simply can't, because it goes, you can't get the legs straight. Look. Straight, down, up, It's not a, because then the foot would be over here somewhere. It doesn't work. It doesn't want me to like it, and it's kind of getting its own way. So I'll put the size comparisons in again, just for funsies, and then I shall end the review. So that was I think it's Universe. I don't think it was, or was it Classics? I don't know. I'll find out. Deluxe Galvatron, and he's not good, not at all. So please like, comment, subscribe. Patreon if you can afford it. Literally like $1 a month. You don't have to put like big money. I'm not asking for like 20s, 30s, something like that. You can do that, but even $1 a month will help out. So then I can start getting some cash in my ears, and I can buy more figures, and you can see new figures, and you want to see me reviewing stuff like this. Unless I find it like TF Nation or something, and I'm like, that's funny, I'll have it. I've got Ironhide from this line as well. I'll need to find him so I can review. He's yeah, I'll leave that for the review. So, if you're interested, like I say, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon. I've also got one review currently live on HNE Toys. I've got one, they've got a couple. I'm only doing one video a month. It's monthly exclusive. So I can't make a playlist on this channel, which I'll include those two for 1 month. So if you're interested, go track down HNE Toys. I'll see if I can put a link if I remember. Yeah. So I'm going to Scarper. I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. When, if you give me some wood, sticks, glue, and maybe a couple of leaves, I can still make a better Galvatron than that. Bye!